you all science friends? Now friends, the sky of Jogja City 1 year ago was shocked by a rare phenomenon. This phenomenon is known as the fire rainbow. The fire rainbow phenomenon that occurs in the sky of the city of Jogja is known to have occurred on Monday, 30 December 2019 at 13:49 Western Indonesian time. What comes to your mind when you hear the fire rainbow? Is a rainbow made of fire? No, this phenomenon is a rainbow shaped like fire. In scientific term, it is known as sursum horizontal. Instead of being a semicircle, this rainbow is shaped like a flame that spreads in the sky. Of course, this rainbow only appears at certain times, so for friends who see it in person, it is very likely. Even though it is shaped like a fire, this rainbow still consists of 7 main color spectrums. There are many conditions required for a fire rainbow to form. These conditions are sunlight, ice crystals in the atmosphere, and certain types of clouds. Sursum horizontal only occurs in 2 types of clouds, namely cirrus and cirrostratus. Cirrus clouds are only found at an altitude between 5 and 14 km from the ground, while cirrostratus clouds are found at an altitude of 5 to 6 km from the ground. Both are very thin, alike, and look like strands of hair. The formation of these clouds is ice crystals in the form of these plates. We know there are several materials that can form clouds, including dew, water, or ice, depending on the height. Cirrus and cirrostratus clouds are usually formed from ice particles, but to form a rainbow, the ice must be in the form of a thick plate whose surface faces the air. The position of the sun must be high in the sky, that is more than 58 degrees above the horizon. That is why fire rainbows often occur in the area around the equator. In general, this phenomenon occurs during the day in the middle of the dry season. Light should reflect horizontally from the ice crystals in the cloud. The light should hit the vertical part of the ice particle and exit horizontally from the bottom. That way the light will reflect into the color spectrum. Rainbow shape usually follow the cloud carrier. The color reflection of the fire rainbow usually follows the shape of the cloud that carry it. Some that look like a river, watercolor strokes, wavy shore, and so on. People often think of a fire rainbow as a colorful cloud, but the two have a difference. The easy way to tell the difference is by looking at the position of the sun. If the cloud is colored close to the sun, it is a colorful cloud. Whereas if the sun is far away, it is a fire rainbow. Responding to the rainbow fire phenomenon, NASA explained that this natural phenomenon is actually a colorful cloud that appears due to water drops that are the same size. Then the clouds refract and deflects alike in the same way, This gives rise to lack of different colors and wavelengths. Basically, the natural phenomenon of a fire rainbow has the same color composition as the usual rainbow. It is just that the distribution of light is different. Unlike the rainbow is general, a fire rainbow has direction of a light wave that are structured to form a right-like pattern. The circle is this fire rainbow. This is a collection of fires lights whose position appear parallel to the horizontal line in cirrus clouds. The center of the circle of the fire rainbow itself is under the sun. In the natural phenomenon of a fire rainbow, the color spectrum varies according to the position of the clouds and the sun. Newly formed clouds often change their color. Even though the color distribution pattern is different, the color moves repeatedly. In this case, the color change can be from blue, red, then to purple. After that, the color moves again to blue and so on. This natural phenomenon occurs a lot during the summer, even though the appearance depends on the weather and latitude. You need to know the fire rainbow will not be seen if the position of the latitude is 55 degrees north or south latitude. But did you know that a rainbow is actually a complete circle? If the shape of a rainbow is a circle, then why is the rainbow that looks like an arc or semicircle all this time? The rainbow that appears to be a semicircle is actually caused by limited human vision. This limitation of the human eye causes us to only be able to see a rainbow at an angle of 42 degrees, while a rainbow outside this angle cannot be seen by the eye. Apart from human vision, another reason why we cannot see a rainbow which is a complete circle is the Earth's surface, which limits the number of raindrops in the line of sight. To see the rainbow in full circle, the way is to be on a high place. So many video about fire rainbow. I'm sorry if there are many mistakes. Thank you for your attention and bye bye.